Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Candidate every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. Thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth on both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. Welcome, Jaydeep.
Friends, welcome again. And today, as you know, that RRR, the song in RRR, Nattu Nattu, won a Golden Globe Award. And we'll be talking about this, especially with relation to how Bollywood, true South Indian film industry, is trying to come back, right? How they're cleverly trying to make use of South Indian film stars and directors and producers, and trying to fool the public since hashtag boycott Bollywood movement is very much on. So what would you like to say regarding this?
Yeah, so I think anyway, it's Rajamouli's movie. He deserves all the accolades for it. He's a very hard-working director, and the two actors are also equally good. So I think it's a very proud moment for us because it's nice to see women wearing saris. So it's a good thing because you see Rajamouli and his brother, they both of the wives are wearing saris. So Indian dress in such functions is actually a beautiful sight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so friends, let's welcome each and everyone. Hi, Gloria. Good evening. Sunita, good evening. Gloria, Miranda. And so, yeah, Gloria, Miranda. Hi, Seema, Ushma, Talia, Tom and Jerry Minal. So, yeah, consoling SRK for what for Pathan? Those Bollywood jokers are all selfish and they only want to make money from films. As if it is their territory, outsiders, even if they're talented, they have no chance. So, friends, coming to the first piece of news is that Rajamouli's RRR has made history at the Golden Globes by winning the Best Original Song. Now, this song called Natu Natu has made people around the world shake a leg. Uh, Composer M.M. Keeravani got his first Golden Globe alongside Kala Bhairava and Rahul. Other nominees in the category included Taylor Swift's Carolina. Then we had C.O. Papa from Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Then Lady Gaga's Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick. And Lift Me Up from Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So RRR also competed in the second category at the Golden Globes. Now, after this, they won this award at the Golden Globe Awards. SRK. So SRK is not missing any opportunity to make some kind of news. Now, as you know, yesterday we discussed how Ram Charan extended his support to SRK in terms of supporting the film Pathan before its release on January 25th. Now, SS Rajamouli has come to the rescue of SRK. Now, Shah Rukh Khan tweeted on his Twitter account that, Sir, just woke up and started dancing to Natu Natu, celebrating your win at the Golden Globes. Here's to many more awards and making India so proud. Now, SRK replied to Rajamouli's tweet. Now, Rajamouli tweeted back, the trailer of Pathan looks fabulous. The King returns. Lots of love at the rate IMSRK. All the best to the entire team of Pathan. So obviously you can see how close the South
It's like you
Indian.
scratch my back, I scratch
Yes.
your back.
And you can see that the South Indian fans, they might not have yet realized this particular connection of Bollywood with these people, with the key people in Telugu film industry and Tamil film industry and Malayalam film industry, right? Now you had the police guy in Kantara also defending the hashtag boycott Bollywood movement, which is Kishore, right? He acted alongside with Rishabh Shetty, and Kantara was a huge super hit, and it is of course a very good film, no doubt about that. But Rishabh Shetty, I mean, should have said something, right? Like, because it's after all, we the people, the fans, the public, the Indian public who decide whether a film is good or not, whether a film is portraying the right ideals of a society of India, right? And it's not showing India in a bad light, right? So, I mean, something has to be done, right? Like, The South Indian fans have to decide, whether they want to support the hashtag boycott Bollywood movement at this very particular point, because you can see how the connection is right now. Yeah. So hi, welcome, Karthik. Yeah. So Gloria says not cleverly, Jade, but with manipulation. Bollywood is trying to act smart, but they are not. They are acting smart at the moment, Gloria. You can see how they are, catching hold of Rajamouli. They're catching hold of, someone in Kantara film. They're catching hold of Ram Charan, right? They're catching hold of many other people who will,
Yeah, so that's why she's saying with
yeah,
manipulation.
exactly. So, good evening, Karthik. Hi, Srinivas. Hi, Nisha. RM must have been given something to stand by Pathan. They are now desperate and are trying every bit to revive their status. Yes, Sanjay. Raghi is trying various ways to please audience. Boycott trend is forever. Sorry, Babu, no, nothing or nobody can help Raghi Wood. Yes. Good evening, Meera. I expected to hold my hand by Lady Gaga too, and she has sung wonderfully, but RRR had more chance. Yes, Karthik. The South film industry is choosing to stand behind Bollywood because they are afraid the movement can transcend to the South film industry. So they are standing behind Bollywood means the movement will, go to South Indian film industry, right? Like if they're supporting Bollywood. Hi, Ushma. We all have to make more noise. Yes. Well, Karthik, I don't think Cheap Akka cares. If she did, she would never have done things she has like Tukde Gang support or Besharam. Her father is a distinguished personality. Okay, you're talking about the. Okay, yeah. Even if Rajamouli wins the Oscar and still supports Hakla Khan, we all SSRians have already made our decision. Boycott Bollywood will continue till the gutter stars shed tears of blood, says Karthik. So what? So I have a question now. If SS Rajamouli, says tomorrow that SRK will be some sort of villain in a film in which Ram Charan is the
Then you
hero,
should make boycott his film.
what will happen to? Will people still boycott the film?
Yes,
That's the biggest
yes.
question.
No, they will.
Okay.
They will.
Yeah. So let's take a few comments. Veteran Anand Nag has blasted Deepika Padukone for Besharam's Rang song. He's very disgusted. Yes, Anand Nag is a great actor, no doubt, Karthik, and it's very nice to see that there are some, handful of actors who have the guts to, voice their opinion against Bollywood, right? In spite of knowing about the filth in Bollywood, how the people in South are venturing into the filth because they're being manipulated or something, right? I don't think Rajpoli needs the money from tweeting, says Meera. My suggestion to South film industry is not to buddy up with Gutterwood, says Harry. Yes, absolutely boycott, says Silva. South Indian film industry should stay away from bully meat. Yeah, because Deepika belongs to the same mutt as him, just like Mayur Kalbag. Yes, Karthik. Why did Rajamouli call SRK as king in Twitter? Yes.
Yeah, but also Rajmouli they made a lot of mistakes, Shreyas, because as you see, no one, a person who cannot even act for nuts, a nitwit like Alia Bhatt was put on his head, during the shooting of this RRR. So let us not expect, what you call wise sayings from this man.
And she hardly had 10, 15 minutes of screen time in the film, right? Here to stay, even if God Almighty appeals, the public is going to boycott Pathan, says Meera. Yes, completely boycott no matter whoever comes in support of Bollywood Mega. Yes.
Yeah. Moving on to the next piece of news, lyricist Javed Akhtar, who was speaking at the launch of Jadunama, a coffee table book which is a compilation of extracts from his public speeches, interviews, and quotes, addressed the boycott Bollywood controversy and the opening of the film industry by Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath in UP. He said, Akhtar, that high profile personality often finds their names maligned in controversies. Javed appreciated the initiative taken by UP CM Yogi Adityanath ji to make Film City in Uttar Pradesh. He welcomed this initiative and said, I believe that it is a good thing that the film industry should be opened in UP. It will make many things easier and there's no loss for us in this. Films are made in California and they're also made in New York. It does not matter. Like whether the film is made in Mumbai or in UP, it will not harm anyone. Further talking about the budget being provided for theatres, he added the government should give electricity to theatres on industrial rent. He also suggested that it's better if the land is given at a very low price for the construction of a cinema hall. Asked about the recent constituted Dharma censor board, the screenwriter said, every Dharma should have its own censor board. There is one censor board in MP, then there is another one, censor board of the center is also there. What is the problem? We have 4 or 5 important dharmas and they should have their censors. Maybe then Maulvis and Islam will start watching films. Do it, equipped. Now, I don't understand why we want these Maulvis to watch movies. We are not forcing anybody to watch movies. Okay. You want, you watch. Okay. Are you asking our sons to watch the movies? Are you asking these Christian pastors to watch the movies? No. So please stop all this thing about religion and all that. Use first stop, poking your crooked nose into unnecessary affairs, Javed Akhtar. Because see, I just recently just saw a video of you coming in a wheelchair at the airport or something. I'm sure you can walk. You're just being lazy, right? Get up and walk. Instead of doing all these crooked things in India and maligning India, you and your whole family. Yeah, back to you, Jenny. This man irritates me like hell.
One speaker on JD even said that 45% of the low-level workers in the cutout are from UP, and hence they will happy to work in Noida Film City near to their hometowns. Okay. If the same stars are just going to go and shoot in Noida, frankly, that is not going to make any difference. The same garbage will go there. Yes. Bollywood is throwing money, and South film are falling for that. Before this, Bollywood always feels superior and too good for the South. Yes. This Javed is very much in love with Pakistan. Why does not he and his wife shift there? Yes, they said that they are not feeling safe in India and all those things. South Indian crowd is not bothered about Druggywood. Boycott trend has not reached in South. Yes. Wake up Hindu, save religion from Gutterwood, says Harry. Yes.
In fact, I would like to say one more thing about Javed. Ever since the Salim Javed, just like this husband-wife team came into Bollywood, they are the ones who started glorifying Dawood, and the underworld. They are the ones who started bringing this angry young man into screen, and none other than Lambuji. And this Lambuji had his own agenda, with all these women and what all he was dallying with. So it is the start of all this that completely spoiled the Bollywood scenario. So let us give credit to this crooked nose, and better to call him crooked nose. Don't call him anything else. Call him crooked nose, and people will know who the man is. Just like you say thunder thighs for Arjun Kapoor. Call this man crooked nose.
Well,
It's really
okay.
nice,
Right, all of them
right?
can move.
All of them can move to Pakistan or any other country.
Yes. The point is which part of Pakistan or Pakistan Javed Akhtar will move in future as the country is breaking up. Yes, Karthik. Rajamouli will see in the Oscars. It is by design. They paid already is bought.
Yeah, somewhere I feel that could also be the truth. The spitting cobra, says Gloria. Nisha says, Javed Akhtar is being lazy. He looks so plump and comfortable on that. Yes. I just felt like telling him, taking a ruler and hitting him on his bum and telling him walk. That's what I felt. So it's you also, Nisha. You noticed that. Yes, Salim Javed's scripts were all inspired by the activities of smuggler Haji Mastan. Javed is full on drunkard. Few days, Alia shared a photo of her doing exercise, and her PR is mentioning that she's getting back to work after pregnancy.
Good evening,
Which
Amir.
pregnancy, we should ask. Welcome, Yora. Crooked Nose is the most crooked character. Yes, says Sanjay. Javed and Lambu are the godfathers of dirty wood. And these, not only that, Hari, these Thaliwali mummies also, they make a great combo. It's like, KFC chicken combo. These people make a real combo. Like we have Tere Mukwala, yes. Javed can be henceforth called as Tere Nakwala, yes. Or Crooked Nose, whichever is easy for you. I hate the sight of him at times. Javed wife and son should move to Pakistan, says Tom and Jerry. If Crooked Nose plans to move to Pakistan, now he'll have to take many bags of wheat flour. The cabal Dubai is against Hindu and even Christian people. Good evening, Chitra. This Amma ki Thali also loves this crooked nose. She needs to be on the first flight to Pakistan. Yes. Go, Meenaji, go. I'm behind you. They have so much guts, no fear for being so loyal to our country's enemies. Yes. KFC
KFC
chicken.
chicken.
Yes. Javed's son is the one associated with the Ria gang. Javed has attended emergency meeting with MBA ministers at AU's residence a day before CBI landed at Mumbai to plan some sort of cover up.
Hi, Maya.
Welcome, Maya. Yeah.
So, friends, make sure to hit the like button as this video will help us reach more and more audiences. The more and more audiences will become aware of all the wrongdoings of Bollywood, all the nefarious activities, right? So, more and more awareness is spread, and more youngsters, will there won't be much of victims, in terms of the so-called suicides and all those killings, whatever they call it. So let's take a few more comments. Aryan Khan has Paki girlfriend. Yes, Maya, it looks like. And Salim Javed has started a trend with Sanjeev. Javed was assistant Abrar, whose rule in Gurudat's mysterious suicide death is still under the cloud, says Maya.
Okay.
Shizan's sister Falcana shared note that people are targeting her family because of their community, playing community card as usual. Yeah, this is quite common, playing the
Here,
victim card.
Dhanashri, I just wanted to
Yeah.
make a point very clear. Looking at his sister and his mother, sisters and his mother, they come across as very scary people, someone you wouldn't want to associate with very closely. I don't know how this young girl got associated with them.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Srinivas.
Neelam, PR is extremely active promoting Pathan. They are taking extreme steps. Lost respect for the
Yes.
South.
See, Neelam, you have seen through that. Why Shah Rukh Khan is desperately trying to please, people like what do you say, Rajamouli and Ram Charan, because they have won the Golden Globe Awards and they have been nominated for the Oscar Award. So trying to cash in on that popularity and somehow trying to gain popularity for Pathan before release. So the only people who makes mad is Javed, Jaya, Amitabh, Mahesh, uh, Alia. But by looking at their faces, yes, I'm
Yes.
quite surprised to see Jaya Bachchan is very quiet on social media. Right? She should be supporting Sunil Shetty in this regard. What is happening to SIT? Yes, 1 month hua hai. Yes, Savitri, this is a very big question. We are following up, and we should follow up with Fadnavis on this particular matter of the SIT case of the Salian. Javed and Salman's father duo are the ones who changed the fate of Bollywood and making it Bollywood and Urdu. Yes, there's always Pakistanis involved in their business, Maya. Yes, and right now, since all these businesses have been affected, Pakistan is suffering from very high inflation, and it's going to disintegrate. This is what it looks like. We'll be coming to that, friends. Good morning, Priya. Any update on Shraddha's case? No, nothing at the moment. Let's not forget Crooked Nose left his first wife, Hani Irani, and went for Shabana Asmi.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, do you know that?
He went from one trap to the other.
Okay, fine. There's so much of assault by the PR team of Pathan. We are actually liking the real Pathans in Taliban. An ex-Pak military personnel has said that three Pakistani actresses planted a honey trap. Yes, this was one of the biggest businesses of ISI, right? Like, so I guess death of Meena Kumari and Madhubala may be conspiracy too. Looking at Gutterwood's activities, it's deep-rooted. SRK praised Vijay and written in the Tamil. Yes, we know how Vijay is right back in Tamil film industry. They do business, but at the same time they break India. Yes. Namaste, True Indian. How are you? But now is so is busy with Bollywood. So everyone is besotted with Bollywood, be it BJP or any other party. Meena died of alcoholism, leading to liver
Meena
damage.
Kumari.
Meena Kumari, okay, and Madhubala had congenital heart disease. Okay, please keep rocking. Thank you so much for informing us on the inside of Gutterwood. My Hindu sisters, please stay away from hymns. Yes, Harry. So I think SRK is doing direct PR by gifting customs free luxury.
What which he brought from Dubai to Ramchal and Rajmouli and others. Yes. Any updates on Shraddha's case? Did police no as of now till now nothing so far. Yes.
Nothing
Back
so
to you,
far been
Jay.
issued.
So Jaydev, can you show that video where
Before
Pakistan
that,
in Pakistan?
no, before that,
Yeah,
I would like to get in a few more reactions regarding
yeah.
Pathan and boycott Bollywood movement. Now, coming to the
Hmm.
next piece of news, friends, is that Yash, right, the film star Yash of KGF, and Yash has urged people and his fans in Karnataka not to disrespect Bollywood and the movie makers over the failures following back-to-back success of South Indian films. I don't want the people of Karnataka to put any other industry down because we have faced that problem when everyone treated us like that. We have worked hard to get that respect. This is what Yash, requested his fan following, right? So that is one another person now. He's trying to somehow save Bollywood's face, right?
It's actually not safe. It's just that see they also want a part of the pie. So they're all this is all money oriented. They also want a part of the pie. That's it. Nothing more.
Yeah,
Why do we
yeah.
think that Yash is different from the others? Not at all.
Yeah, so coming to next piece of news is Badi Muwali Swara Bhaskar, right? She has said that I think our leaders should focus on their work instead of paying undue attention to actors' clothes. That would be great. Just we how we are focusing on our work. This is with reference to the party, the saying that Deepika should the clothes, the orange saffron clothes she wore in that particular song of Pathan is objectionable. So she's saying that I think our leaders should focus on their own work instead of paying attention to what the actors wear. Now, another person is Urfi Javed, and now
So before you take
she
that,
is,
Jaydev, I think this the comment by Maya is very, very relevant.
yeah,
See, so Rajamouli should be expected to return favors if he wins, and we know that it will be what it will be. We are already seeing that in his support of yes. This is what is happening, and it's very scary. Yeah,
yeah.
back to you,
So
Jaydev.
now we have Urfi Javed has defended Pathan in her own style as she puts a reel showing her moves to Besharam Rang in a saffron cutout dress on her Instagram. So she is also, supporting, and as she's known for all those things. So yeah, what do you have to say about that? About
About
Swara Bhaskar and Urfi Javed? Now they are.
no, these people are best ignored. Yeah, they are best ignored because they are nothing. And as far as we are concerned, we have
But who is
much more
behind them?
important.
But who is behind Swara Bhaskar
They are
and
paid.
Urfi
They are
Javed?
paid. Yes, yes.
Yeah, they are paid.
Sarah,
Swara Bhaskar has
Sarah
finally
has
got
fights.
a movie, but it's a movie where she plays nine characters, pitied audiences. Yes, Meera. Who's the real father of Alia's child? I think age host. Why do people give so much importance to Urfi? Yes. Ma'am, what happened? SID investigation SSR was hopeful that this government will do good, but they don't want to, but they want to disappoint the family again. Javed's son Farhan was executive producer in Yash's KGF2, and KG was the official distributor. No wonder Yash is supporting Bollywood. Yes, Mega. That's a very good, connection that you pointed out. And good morning, Lucille, to you. I watched yesterday's episode last night. I'm actually jealous that you had lunch with some of our friends. I'm in Orlando, Florida, says Lucille.
Yeah, so yeah, Lucille, just a follow up on that. The friends from Candid Mina are happy now here. They'll be, the one who came, she'll be leaving shortly. There was a little small problem, and that is being sorted out, and a medical problem with the father, and I think that's being sorted out. And it was fun having them for lunch and for dinner. So it's nice meeting all of you. It really makes our life more cheerful. I mean, Meera, as if one Swara was awful, there are nine characters.
Oh my God.
Swara accompanied Rahul, yes.
Congrats to our team, says Smita. Swara and Urfi have been paid 100 rupees by SRK. Suva danced in front of Footpath Wala for a
Yeah,
festival
that
for
was, I
comedy.
think, the highlight.
Swara Bhaskar gets trolled so much that she has to make such statements to get paid by anti-national elements, says Chitra. I wish to visit India someday. Yes. Yes, Chiranjeev Rajamouli, supporters of Bollywood actor Salman. Yes. They cry for attention, Swara, who she is no one. After Rupkumar Shah's interview, there's not much news after that. Yes, Minal. So that is something which is we have to keep waiting and be patient regarding that, Joshi. So we should boycott everyone. Yes, maybe Urfi wants to gain SRK fans. Swara Bhaskar tired after Bharat Todo. Just read how much black money is generated with high price tickets. So boycotting completely will destroy Pakistan without war. Yash Raj Films has gone down the gutter now. Yeah, Aditya Chopra has turned this production house into a big zero. I think Pathan will hopefully shut down YRF for good. I dropped you an email a couple of days back.
Okay, we'll
Okay,
check it out. Yes. Yeah.
today's trophy is like a slap on Pathan's face, says Smita. Swara and Urfi, Stone Age species to be ignored completely by civilized society. It's nice if some of us living in the same city can meet up. We have to keep the movement alive until justice is served.
Yes,
I'm a
yes,
loyal viewer
absolutely.
of this channel.
Yeah.
Yes. Ma'am and sir, hi, joined it. Hi, welcome Snehal. So, issues that they will publicize Pathan as super duper hit, even if it turns out to be a big flop. Yes, just like the
Yeah,
way they
yeah.
did with Brahmastra, they will do the
Yes.
same thing again. And so
Mhm.
now coming to the next piece of news is with regards to Pathan again, and now Salman Khan is said to have a small cameo role in the film Pathan, and in the new trailer of Pathan, he was nowhere to be seen. And the source further added that Salman's track is not just a blink and miss cameo; that he will have a proper 15 to 20 minute long action sequence and in this particular film Pathan. Now you can see from this very clearly, you can see how closely Salman Khan is with Shah Rukh Khan, because when Shah Rukh Khan's son Aryan Khan was caught in the drugs case in Cordelia Cruz, right? It was Salman Khan who first came to Shah Rukh Khan's house, right? So you can see how closely they are with each other, and there's no sort of professional rivalry between them. So you can see how they work as one unit. Yes. What would you like to say regarding this?
Yeah. No, what you said is true. And we have to, I think, see, as we say, and Bollywood needs a complete catharsis where, new youngsters come in and youngsters with a lot of, what do you call it, talent need to come in. And that's, see, even if Yogi were to bring all these people to UP, their hanky-panky will not work. Whatever they do, under the thing will be exposed. So I don't know how it's going to work out with,
Yes,
if they
Yogi
move
will
on.
have
Yes.
to tread slowly. Eh,
Any amount of announcements by Team Patan doesn't make goodwill loss. Higher hit like guys, we need to support.
Yes,
Thank you,
Yoshi.
Lucy.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Yeah. India should send ED if they make a hit while it's a flop and will come to know the money source. I updated my Nepali staff not to watch any new or old films by and updated him about SSR deaths.
Very
And
good.
he's very obediently
Brilliant.
shared his information with his children and also alerted Nepal child traffic.
See, friends,
Yes,
this is
absolutely.
you can see the state. wonderful thing which True Indian did. He is creating awareness to his Nepali stuff. Similarly, each and everyone seeing this video should spread
See
awareness
here, yeah,
to
well,
many
let me
other
just
people.
elaborate. Let me just elaborate on what True Indian said. See, for the thing of adrenochrome and also skin transplant, they need very fair children, and that's why Nepali children are targeted because they send this to Hollywood, and the color of the skin matters a lot, and the small children are caged, you know, for months and years, and their skin is grafted and taken out. So this is all, absolute cruelty to humanity. So this has to stop. Thank you, True Indian, for doing that. Well, can anyone who support Brahmastra or Pathan compare with RRR, Kantara, TK for Karthik and 2? It speaks volumes, said Ursri. Madam, did you see Papu Pandwa's video, ma'am? One after watching his videos, I'll end up in a mental hospital. I unfollowed Ramcharan after he promoted SRK. I actually liked his acting in RR. Nanga Singh went to meet CM with full clothes. Why not? Yes, absolutely, in his avatar. Which one? Can you send the link? Oh wow, I just saw RRR won the best original score. I
Yes.
didn't even know they were nominated. That's a great feat indeed. Next Hope Kashmir. See here, there are a lot of left wingers in this jury and a lot of woke people. So that's why you're seeing this sudden trend. Sunil Shetty was seen begging CM Yogi, requesting him to call off
Yes,
boycott
Priyadarshini.
Bollywood. Yeah. Ma'am, a compliment to you. I was looking at your face and it's so smooth and nice. If only Bollywood not had. My God. Yeah. Snehan, did you see Urvashi Rautela's mums? Yes. These are people who are out to sort of hound this man and to make him a part of the cabal, which he refuses. And apparently he's not a part of Bhatti Sajde's group as yet. So they're trying their best to do that. Karthik sir, it's there everywhere. SSR Warrior channel uploaded. Please see. I have written the same lines to Meena. She should check her inbox and let us know if not, we will try to find it. Okay, fine, sure. Pathan is not a global Golden Globe contender. There is no excuse. There is no excuse to not boycott this movie. Says Selva. Yeah, back to you.
So the next is with regards to Tunisha Sharma case, which I believe you can talk about.
Yeah. Now, television actor Tunisha Sharma was in contact with a man named Ali on a dating app and was in a company between September 21 and 23, just before her death. Lawyers of her co-star Shazeen Khan, arrested on the abetment of suicide charge, told a court in Palghar in Maharashtra. Now, here, before I start this, let me tell you, friends, this is all news comes to you from PR media. Now, why? Now, this is an agenda to malign this Hindu girl and say that she had other boyfriends. So, it is only with this context, please listen to this news. Now, the hearing on the bail plea of actor Khan in jail under judicial custody for allegedly abetting the suicide of Sharma was adjourned till January 11th by the court. Now, Sharma was found hanging in the washroom on the set, not on the washroom, in the see here also, you see the amount of mistakes they're making. They said it was in the makeup room of Shazeen Khan and at Vasai in Palghar district on Mumbai's outskirts. And Khan was arrested the next day. Now, Sharma and Khan, who were in a relationship, later parted ways, were co-stars in TV serial Ali Baba Dastane Kabu. Now, on Monday, the district and additional sessions judge at Vasai, Deshpande, heard the arguments of both the prosecution and defense and accepted the request for time to put forward by Sharma's counsel and adjourned the hearing on the plea till January 11th. Now, Shailendra Mishra and Sharad Rai, counsels for Khan, told the court their client was innocent and was not connected to Sharma's death, adding Bollywood actor Suraj Pancholi too had got bail after being accused of abetment of suicide of actor singer Jia Khan, who died in 2013. Mishra and Rai also said that Sharma was in contact with a man named Ali on a dating app and was in the latter's company between 21 and 23 December. Even before her alleged suicide, she was on a video call for 15 minutes with Ali, the counsel claims in the court. Seeking a probe into this angle, the counsel also said no suicide note was found at the spot. Now, Mishra and Rai refuted the allegations against Khan of love jihad forcing the victim to wear a hijab and learn Urdu. Appearing for the Sharma family, advocate Tarun Sharma sought time from the court to go through the documents and prepare his defense, which was allowed by the judges. Now, here clearly, friends, I'd like to tell you that this man is a very cunning lawyer, the one who's standing for Shahzeen Khan. Now, when they found out that Jia Khan's case went like this, and Suraj Pancholi got, bail. So that's what they're trying for this same case. And please remember, looking at Tunisha, she was not that sort of girl who would go with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, or with every Ali, Mustafa, and Abdullah, is what I would say clearly. Now, see, this is a case of love jihad, and we better treat it as that. So, whatever you do, nothing is going to clear this. Okay, so it's important that the Tudisha's mother's lawyer should fight this without any fear, just like Jia's mother is doing it, and just like Janvi Kukreja's mother is doing it.
Yeah,
So
I would like to point something is similar is that, friends, do you see a pattern in all these cases is that they paint the person who is innocent. They give the person a very immoral character, saying he or she was depressed, just like how they said SSR was depressed. Now they are saying Tunisha was depressed, and now Tunisha had a relationship with many boys, saying that she is immoral in nature. They're trying to make it look like all the bad qualities are in that person. They said that SSR was a drug addict. So you can see how similarly these cases are in nature, right?
yeah,
So we're trying to follow the same pattern, be it Jia Khan, be it SSR, be it Tunisha Sharma.
yeah,
You can see the pattern.
yes, absolutely.
General gym trainers play a good role of good friend too. That so what's the big deal? Says Madhvi Raj. Okay, is a big bro of Hollywood is a big bro of Bollywood. Okay, Madonna is accused of child. Okay, the World Federation of Ethiopia has asked Malawian President Lazarus Chakwera to investigate allegations of adopting Malawian children. Okay, fine. That's why I'm happy RR1 Kirwani is also a far brilliant musician compared to Rahman. The Shizan is himself contradicting in a statement, and more surprising is that no one from TV or film industry is coming up for justice. This is a very good point which you raised, Dhanashri. In fact, they are defaming her.
Mm.
Yes. So they also defamed SSR, right?
And this is the same way, Aftab said that this girl, Shraddha, was in an affair with another man, and that's why he was so angry and he killed her and chopped her to bits. Now, who will believe that? Savi, ma'am, we should keep an eye on the Tollywood directors promoting Bollywood actors like Salman Khan and Alia Bhatt. Looks like they're experimenting with us, and this is not acceptable.
Yes, sorry. There are rumors that
There are rumors
Rajamouli.
that Rajamouli is going to promote Deepika Padukone. What was disappointing at the award function was the accent of.
I
Absolutely.
was
I'm
surprised.
sure in 5 minutes he's learnt it.
Yeah, that's amazing. So he's not only good in dance, he is good in faking accents, Chitra. So
Mhm.
I read a couple of tweets where South Indian fans were asking Ram Charan not to support Bollywood, as that will have an adverse effect from North fans. And I salute those kind of people who tweeted to Ram Charan on this particular point. See, so hats off to those people who tweeted. I saw we have taken that.
Ali was a gym trainer, nothing more. Karthik. Chitra can't be helped. The American fixation, which almost all Indians suffer from. I feel to cover the previous case of SSR and Disha investigation in the media, they commit another case from Bollywood targeting another young actress so that the public may forget SSR case,
Yes,
says Srinivas.
possible. Can't be helped. The American fixation which all Indians suffer. Greetings, GV. Even if the claims are true that Tunisia is seeing someone, all the more it makes it look like it's not a suicide. As why should someone who wants to move on would commit a suicide? Yes. Even the killer bite cried, Nidhi is changing statements as to the public. Harness
And
media
she's a drug dealer as well.
and juris.
Yeah.
What if it was not a suicide or if it was the guy who could have destroyed it? They are playing cheap tactics of character assassination. Yes. Boy's mom walks to court. Yeah, who would commit suicide in a film set? Right? Again, we see them making fun of Indian Army, kind of with Pathan story. Also, which of our Indian Army lady officers will be seen dancing around so vulgar in a bikini? Shame on them, says Zoya. Hi, Odophile. Nice to see you. I feel so excited when I watch this show live. Love the content always. Thank you very much, Vinny. And please do share it with your friends. Shizan has changed his story many times, and that has been inconsistent with his charges against Tunisia. Yes, the very fact that there was no suicide, not it was a suspicious death. Yes, Chitra. Hi, Rekha. Sex symbols like Zinetaman have appeared in bikinis and have looked amazing and nowhere vulgar, but Deepika looks ill at ease in that dress. Yes, Karthik. So KRK is a little weird. We know that today he has commented that people need not even take the pains to give negative comments because it's a total disaster already by Ravi. So Bollywood is front face to face year of public who felt helpless when innocents like SSR lost life. All supporting voices like Arnab, SM people were tortured, rules twisted to cover up truth by powerful. Yes, you said very well, Jaidev It's the same pattern in all suicide cases, beginning with Divya Bharti. Maybe a little bit different script and different death, but generally all are following the same pattern. Yes, Miura. And the disturbing thing, Miura, is that justice is not being served in all these cases up to now. You know, the criminals are not put behind bars. That's the most disturbing thing. In Khan's movie, they will make Indian, yes, top Indian actors, yeah.
So here, I'd like to say, well said, Maya, because I remember when Firoz Khan made some movies with Dimple Kapadia, Sridevi. He even got Sridevi to strip to, bikini. He got Zinat Aman to strip. He got Dimple Kapadia to strip. So these people see women only as commodities, which that can be used and thrown away. So these men have absolutely no values.
I remember they portrayed SSR as a drug user and arrogant. Same happened with Divya Bharti and Parveen. Yes. Karthik, the problem when young Indians are rising with so much confidence, junior NTR is looking for external validation by speaking with LA accent. Okay, he's looking for external validation. That's hilarious. Chitra. Karma taught people lots of lessons. This is not an exception. It may take some time, but definitely cause and effect works simultaneously. Yes, Jiva, no doubt. Ma'am, if you closely observe the statement of the lawyer, he clearly mentioned no one got arrested like Suraj. Why him? It means he's admitting taking example of Suraj.
Yes,
So that's disturbing,
that itself
right?
shows that Suraj is guilty. Yeah.
One can't compare Zenat and Deepika. Zenat is far more classy than Deepika, yes. Maybe he wanted more acceptance. Look at how Kiravani sir spoke. Natural accent, junior NTR may have been starstruck to see all his idols around him. Yes, Karthik. So he has success has gone to his head, no doubt about that, Karthik. So they make Indian women look like prostitutes, but put down the Indian army, make fun of Indian gods. This is what Bollywood has been about for the past number of years, and that's why hashtag boycott Bollywood is number one trending on Twitter right now, right? And that's why Sunil Shetty is somehow trying to make Yogi Ji do something about it. Deepika is supposed to be an Indian military agent. Look at the way they have made her dress and dance. All this to demean our military. Shame on them. Yes. Zenith was beautiful and elegant. Chipaka looks like a skeleton, says Gloria.
Yeah. Moving on to the next piece of news, actor Rashmika Mandanna, whose film Varisu, released on Wednesday, recently got embroiled in a controversy for a statement on songs which are made in the South film industry. During the Mission Manju song launch, she said, "For me, while growing up, romantic songs meant Bollywood numbers. In South, we have mass masala, item numbers, and dance numbers." A comment left many on the internet upset. However, the actor in a new interview clarified that she was cut in between while she was answering the question. She never meant that the South film industry doesn't make romantic numbers. Rashmika, who became a national crush after the release of Pushpa, said her comment was misunderstood and her words were twisted. One fault I've noticed within myself is when someone asks 2 marks question, I give a 5 marks answer, which is something I have to work upon. Words are being twisted and turned against me. There are some things which you say in some context, they are turned against you, and you are like, but that's not what I meant. Now, she said during an interview with Galata Plus, she added that while she was on stage for the promotion of a movie, Mission Majnu, she was cut in between on the stage. Rashmika said recently, I was talking on stage about Bollywood romantic songs, and I said in South we have mass numbers, and people didn't realize I was cut in between my answer. The boys on stage were like, we know. But my whole answer was going to be in South we have mass numbers, item numbers, romantic songs. I've been blessed with so many romantic songs. I have Kadalale, Balaggedu. I have so many romantic songs. I have no reason to say South only has mass songs. This was going to be my answer, but nobody wants to listen to the whole thing. Yes, back to you.
Yeah, so you can see how Rashmika is trying to remain. She's afraid that she will lose all the future film opportunities in South Indian film industry, especially Telugu and
Because
Kannada film
already she's
industry.
being boycotted by South now.
No, she's. I think she's boycotted by the Kannada film industry because of the Shetty. Because she had a relationship with one of the Shetties, right, earlier, which was called off, and so I believe she's being boycotted by the Kannada film industry. But still, She was quite prominent in Telugu film industry, and now.
Chitra says it very well. She's saying this is not print media, Rashmika. You're speaking in front of the camera. Don't lie. Accept that you heard. Yes, absolutely. Well said. Sikhs are one of the largest communities in the Indian army. How many gutter insects have served the army? Junior NTR came in Canada and went to strip clubs. My friends met him there, says Divided Streets. Is there a reasonable reason Dharmendra and Himani and Sunny has never spoken about SSR death? They must be Gutterwood puppets, too busy with plastic surgery. I think there was a lot to do with land deals also. Some scams there. Rashmika is digging her grave. She thinks she's high and mighty. I was so glad to see Kiravani and Rajamouli's family dressed traditional. I was looking forward to Rohit Shetty to appear there with his classic dhoti. Uh, Rashmika is going the Vijay way. Rashmika looks so silly and stupid during the audio release of Varisu itself. Vijay is becoming disgusting by the day. Rohit Shetty or Rishabh Shetty. It has to be Rishabh Shetty. Now, Pakistan is facing its worst ever flour crisis, atta crisis, with parts of the country reporting a shortage of wheat. Can you just show that video, Jerry, where you can see this? It's terrible. There's a video that I wanted you to show where people are fighting over bags of wheat. Can you show that?
Yeah.
You see? Can you play it from the beginning? See, they're taking bags of wheat and they're fighting. Can you imagine? Just for wheat. Look at the state of Pakistan. Look what they have done to the country. For basic food like atta, they have to fight. Okay, now Pakistan is facing its worst ever flour crisis, with parts of the country reporting a shortage of wheat. Stampedes were also reported in several areas in Khyber, Pakhtunkhwa, Sindh, and Balochistan provinces. Reports suggest that thousands of people spend hours daily to get the subsidized bags of flour that are already short in supply in the market. Meanwhile, some shocking videos have surfaced on the internet that shows how people are fighting for the flour bag. Chaotic scenes are often witnessed as people gather around vehicles pushing each other as the mini trucks and vans escorted by armed guards go about distributing the flour. A number of clashes have been reported at flour dealers and tandoors. Reports suggest that the tussle between the federal and Punjab government is responsible for the wheat crisis in Pakistan. The Punjab Food Department was unable to correctly estimate how much wheat was required to be imported as per reports. Prices of wheat and flour have skyrocketed amid the ongoing crisis in Pakistan. Onion prices rose by 501%, and from rupees 36.7 a kilo on January 2022 to 220.4 a kilo. Diesel prices rose by 61% and petrol prices shot by 48%. The cost of rice, pulses, and wheat has also surged by nearly 50% in a year. Overall, headline inflation in Pakistan doubled from 12.3% in December 21 to 24.5% in December 2022, according to the State Bank of Pakistan. The price rise was mostly caused by the rise in food prices. The food inflation rate nearly tripled from 11.7% in December 2021 to 32.7% in December 2022. So, this is a very, very shocking and very sad piece of news for Pakistan.
Yeah, it was very sad indeed for the.
China and Pakistan are suffering for their karma. No regrets. 1 kilo of wheat, 3 kilo in Pak. Wow, this is 3K in Pakistan. This is a karma of killing our innocents. Neelam, a Bollywood stereotype, not just geeks, but all South Indians blanketing them as Madrasis. All this while we were tolerated. But with this awakening, I don't think they can any longer get away from it. Madam, please play Pappu video as well. Karthik sir will watch. The skeletal analysis says most female trans cabal pushing agenda so that natural females to be self-obsessed, to be thin, unhealthy, and impossible mission to get male structure.
Yes.
Some of the images of Pakistan and even videos are heartrending. No matter the country is our enemy, but the poor people are suffering so much. Yes, these are scenes that are very pathetic. Zoya says the whole time the cleanup was being done by the liar friends and roommates of SSR, he was killed on June 13th itself, and 14th was just a day for cover-ups. People of Gilgit, Baltistan of POK are fighting for uniting with India. It says that for Islamic men, camel is more valuable than a woman. Then why be surprised that they portray women as prostitutes? No respect. Sorry if I'm wrong. A man told me that. Pakistan is becoming more like its terror neighbor, Afghan. Watched Major Vaibhav's show on desperate conditions in Pakistan, and he was saying now is the time to show this to the foolish radicals in Kashmir and to make them ask themselves where would they like to be. Saw the tweet by someone, two countries got independence on the same day. One is trying to go to Mars, India, and the other is trying to enter its neighbor, Jai Hind. Javed Akhtar is highly anti-national, says Poorna. The PM of Pakistan, Imran, is Pappu, too. Pakistan is becoming, yes, absolutely. With this last comment, we will end this session. Thank you so much for joining us in large numbers. Good night and see you tomorrow with Dr. Ganesh. Good night.
Jai Hind.